Hi everyone! So it's months later and I am here with the fourth pillar of Hellenismos. I am so sorry. It's been months, so let's not waste any extra time. The fourth pillar of Hellenismos is Nomos Arkhaoios. Nomos Arkhaoios has multiple literal translations. One source says it means observance of ancient tradition, religious law, and customs. Very long literal translation. Another source says it means being as close to the original religion as possible. Another very long literal translation. And the third source I found says it means ancient ways. Sounds more accurate, but they all pretty much are saying the same thing. So it's at this point that I need to bring something up, because there is Reconstructionism, which is what I am a part of, and Revitalism. Hellenic Revitalism prioritizes Nomos Arkhaoios because they believe that even though society may change, the religion is a set structure and belief. And Hellenic Reconstructionists, such as myself, respect Nomos Arkhaoios, but it's not our priority because society has changed. My main argument for this is sacrifice, okay? I am perfectly willing to cook some chicken for dinner and give thanks by saying a prayer and even offer a piece to the deities and leave that for them and then throw it away when dinner is over, right? Because the stated belief of the purpose of sacrifice in Hellenismos is that the gods liked the scent, and that the scent held the essence of whatever it was that you were sacrificing, right? That's why incense is a thing. So if I'm already cooking chicken, and I'm like, yo, Demeter, thanks, man, for making the earth habitable enough for chickens to exist so that I can eat them right now. Here's a piece for you. When I'm finished eating, I am going to throw it away. Don't take that as a sign of disrespect. I'm just disposing of the offering. We all good, fam. That's Reconstructionism, and that makes sense in my mind. Revitalism says, so society has changed? Okay. But sacrifice! The ancient text says that the gods require sacrifices. So I'm going to go find a chicken and kill it specifically to sacrifice something to the gods. So that is the main argument that I have with people when it comes to the interpretation of Nomos Arkhaoios. How far do you take Nomos Arkhaoios? Because if you read the ancient text from Greece, you'll notice that they changed their society quick. Laws, tech, government style, all these changed very quickly in ancient Greece, and that's fine, okay? What didn't change is their faith. The gods didn't change. The gods only changed when the Romans came and decided, screw you guys, And I think that is the important part of Nomos Arkhaoios, is the concept that the faith needs to be your backbone, okay? When everything else in the world changes quick, when you fail that test, when the government changes hands, when you move states or countries, when your significant other and you decide to leave each other, whatever it is, the faith that you have needs to be the backbone. So, Nomos Arkhaoios. It literally means the observance of ancient tradition, religious law, and customs, as well as remain as close to the original religion as possible. But the interpretation changes based on if you follow Reconstructionism or Revitalism. So, in my opinion, keeping to the ancient traditions is keeping the religion the backbone of, the safety net, It's keeping that steady and my belief steady when everything else is collapsing around me, when everything else is building up around me. That peace is steady. You know? Like in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, okay, the original one, not the new one, that's kind of crap. The original one. Okay, back in like 90s, early thousands. Okay, so I'll never forget. There is one episode that I will never forget. And it was where the Sabrina girl, right? She was having an issue deciding, like, she's like, oh no, but I'll always love Harvey, but I like this other guy, and this other guy and I are dating, but I don't know what to do. For some reason, Harvey is just like a big thing in my life, but we're not dating anymore. I think the guy's name was Harvey anyway. That's what I'm going with. But anyway, so the aunt, right, one of the aunts takes her into her heart, and in her heart was like a pedestal, and the current boyfriend she had was on the pedestal. And then she was like, oh, well, my human over here has a pedestal, so that's good. And they're like, yeah, but hold on a second. And they walk through the hallway of her heart, and Harvey has like a whole room to himself. And they're just like, this is your problem. And it's like, oh. Think of it that way. Like, your job, your schooling, your, like, friends, everything else, pedestals all around. And then your faith in what the other world is, in how the gods care about you and treat you, that has a whole other room to itself. That stays constant. Even if everything else changes, all the pedestals change, there are rooms and rooms and rooms of pedestals, but there's only one room that occupies that space of, this is my belief, this is what I need to hold on to when things go wrong. So, which one are you? Revivalist or Reconstructionist? Because I'm obviously Reconstructionist, but I want to understand revitalism. So if you are a revitalist, please let me know in the comments and, like, give me your argument. Like, I want to know. I don't want to start a fight. I want to know so that I can understand. So, also remember, if you have any questions or, like, topics you guys want me to touch on, leave them in the comments or message me privately, and I will put it on the list. So I will see you next week for Pillar 5.